Listen, how do you take that sense of frustration when nothing works out or when something goes wrong and it just throws you off and derails you? How do you take that and put yourself in the place of being excited again? How do you put it in a place where it's not driving your life, but you just feel good about yourself? You feel good about your day. You feel good about what you're doing. You feel joy. How do you take frustration and you combat it with joy so that you are feeling like, there's a true expression of yourself that's coming out. You feel that sense of aliveness. You feel vibrant. You feel that all of those difficulties, like they're kind of set aside and you can just concentrate on living a good life in this moment right now. I think that's that, my friend. And I've got a simple answer for you. You do it with joy, which is to me about celebrating. What I suspect you may not have been doing enough, because I think that's true for all of us survivors, is celebrating who you are. And to me, that comes down to these three things. Celebrating that, because joy is celebrating your true self. It's celebrating who you are. It's celebrating what you're doing and celebrating who you want to be. So celebrating joy, I think first of all comes out to the joy comes from the journey, from celebrating the journey that you're on right now. And listen, I know that sometimes things can be hard. And I know that things can be difficult right now. Listen, if you don't know me and my story, my name is Joe Bakhmutsky. I'm a founder of Power to Be Happy. I'm author of, this book, Finding Hope in Times of Uncertainty, a guide to thriving in the challenging world of today. And my life in going through abuse, sexual abuse as a child, to going through cancer, to going through being brokenhearted and going through so much disappointment, but also going through healing, but also finding love, but also, learning my truth, but also making beautiful friendships, but also spending time with people I love, but also creating straight from the heart. I mean, it's the journey that there is ups and downs, and sometimes, it's one step forward and two steps back, right? The beauty about the journey is you don't have to be perfect. That's it, isn't it? Like the journey is that, it doesn't have to be straight. It doesn't have to be easy, but the journey is ultimately about finding your way through life and finding ways to keep going, to figure things out, even when things are tough, finding things that truly matter to you, connecting with other people that you truly care about, reconnecting with parts of your own experience that may have been buried deep within or forgotten about or not even recognized. It's about giving a voice to your experience, right? That is what the journey is about. And we want to be celebrating the journey, because for every time, my friend, that you fell down, every single time you got frustrated, every single time you got pulled into the deep dark well of the past, and yet every single time you found some kind of a way to keep going. You found a way to get help, to get support. You found a way to just keep at it. You found a way to share your truth in a way that is meaningful to you. And it may not have been pretty. And it may not come out right. And yet you're trying. Yet you are striving. Yet you are giving your best. That's what matters, my friend. Not every day is going to be perfect. Not every day is going to go right. Sometimes you're going to do something and you're going to feel stupid for doing this. Or you're going to have, you see like, oh, I regret this. I wish I could have handled it differently. But that's life. We're not here to exemplify perfection. We're here to experience joy in your true nature, in who you are. And you, my friend, you have been through things. You and I, we know what that's like. And that's why we know that life ain't easy. We know that. So we don't need some extraordinary pressure or expectations to be a certain way or do certain things, because we'll never live up to other people's expectations. Isn't it true? Isn't it true? Like, you'll never please them. They'll never be happy. This person, that might be in your life. You like, this might be someone who's really close to you. You know what? You'll never please them. Sometimes, right? Isn't it true that sometimes people like who are close to us, sometimes they don't get who you are or what you're really about, even if they're well-meaning. So it's not about pleasing anyone, whether it's someone who's close to you or someone you've just met. It's a matter of celebrating your journey, the journey that you're on, which is unique to you. And yet, while your journey is incredibly unique to where you're at in your life, where you've been to, and where you want to go, and yet, I think there is great joy that comes with, acknowledging and celebrating the fact that so much of our experience is what we share. Because as much as your experience is unique, those struggles, those moments of not giving up, those moments of trying to find your way, those moments of feeling shame or feeling some difficult memory come up from the past, or those moments where you don't do something right and you feel like you're failing. But also those moments when you do some little thing and just it brings a smile to your face. Also those moments where you meet someone and you just love being with that person. These moments, that's what unites us. That's what we have in common. Those are the parts of our journeys that we all resonate with, because we've been through this. You have survived for a reason, my friend. You have survived to live with joy and to celebrate the journey that you're on right now. Because the beauty about journey, like we said, we don't have to get it right. We just have to celebrate doing our best, keeping at it, striving for more, and knowing that there is more that life has to offer. So that's the J in journey, that's joy, but O is the opportunity, right? Sometimes what gets missing in frustration, in the difficulty of everyday struggle and craziness of day-to-day life, is sometimes we forget about the opportunities that we have. And they're not always some epic opportunities to, change the world in a day, right? We're talking about opportunities of something that brings meaning, fulfillment, and a sense of belonging to your life right now. Maybe it's an opportunity to learn a new skill. Maybe it's an opportunity to spend time with the person you love. Maybe it's an opportunity to eat some great food. Maybe it's an opportunity to just sit down with a good book, And sometimes we don't get to stop and appreciate it. It's not because we're not grateful. It's just because There's so much just frustration, and we're always in a rush, and there's always a million things going on, and sometimes it's just hard to find the time to do that. So I want to ask you right now, as you know, I'm a coach, right? I'm a life coach, and I speak towards clarity. I help trauma survivors to really find that sense of joy and belonging and that great clarity about all the key areas of their life, to build up new skills, new capabilities that help us thrive. So I want to ask you, where in your life is there a sense of opportunity that you can celebrate? Maybe it's the little things. Maybe it's something that you could do today. Maybe it's something that you kind of wanted to do, but you kind of didn't get around to it because life got in the way, and you can maybe come back to it and do it in a way that makes sense for you right now. What is the opportunity that you can really just celebrate, just feel good about? Maybe it's something that you're already doing in your life right now, but maybe you're not giving yourself the credit, or what it is that you're doing, maybe you're not giving it the credit that it truly deserves. For me right now, I'm writing a play, and part of it is like I'm also like I'm doing these classes, and I'm learning about writing and structure, and I'm reading these these books, this on tragedy and drama and all of those things, and I have to say that writing ain't easy for me. It doesn't come natural. I'm not a writer. Like there's things that's just like startle me or throw me off, and sometimes I feel like I've rewritten the whole thing like several times now, but I feel like I'm on the way. I really celebrate the opportunity that I have to write what is and express my truth. And I'll find a way to put it in the right words, or have it come out in the right way, and learn about it. Because I gotta say, like I'm no expert in it. I've known nothing about it, and yet I just have that intention to live in that opportunity of creating a work that I'm proud of. Like this morning, I just had a great moment. I just had a morning coffee, and I sat down with a new book, and I just I opened it. You know how like sometimes you open a new book and you go, oh, this speaks to me. Just like everything about it is right. I look forward to it. And I was just like, I was having my coffee, and I was journaling about my day, and I was like reading this book, and I just had the sun on my face. I was like, I felt good. I was like, what an opportunity to just enjoy life today. And even in the knowledge that I know there's going to be challenging moments today that are going to throw me off. I know there's things that I'm going to be in a rush. I'm going to feel like things have fallen to pieces. But there was that moment, that opportunity that I can connect with, that I can feel good about. What is that for you, my friend? What is something that you can celebrate today, to do something, to feel a certain way, to maybe reconnect with a part of your experience that maybe has been put aside for a time? What is that for you? Because that's part of joy, is seeing that opportunity within yourself, within your life. So we talked about, as part of having that, bringing more of the joy in your life, to really combat the frustrations and challenges and just like those annoyances and difficulties of everyday life. We talked about doing it with joy. We talked about celebrating your journey. We talked about celebrating the opportunity to live your life on your terms, but also celebrating you. The why in joy for me is celebrating you. Because joy is celebration, but sometimes we forget to celebrate like the whole person that you are. All right? That whole human being, not the person that you might be at work, not the person in the role that you might be playing at home, but just the person that you are, the whole of you, just kind of that holistic sense of who you truly are as a human being. Sometimes we forget that. And I think we forget it because other people sometimes don't celebrate it. Sometimes they don't celebrate you, and maybe you don't have enough of those people enough to truly celebrate you. That can happen. I know, my friend, that's real. But you know what? I'm here to celebrate you. I'm here to say to you that you are an incredible and a beautiful human being. By the virtue of going through struggle and yet wanting more from life, wanting to live a better life, wanting to feel good about yourself and the world around you, and to celebrate you. What can you do to celebrate yourself today? Maybe parts of you that nobody sees. Maybe the struggles that nobody appreciates. Maybe the gifts that you keep giving that doing great things and positive things and helpful things that nobody knows about. You do. What's the one thing you can do for yourself to celebrate you, to celebrate the nature of who you are, to celebrate the way that you want to live your life, to celebrate that you're here, to celebrate your heart, your kindness? What's the one thing I want you to pick out? Please don't just walk away from this and go about your day. I want you to do one thing that celebrates who you are. Just do something that makes you feel good about yourself. And you're going to say, you know what? That's going to be a gift for me. Maybe it's just doing something for you. Maybe it's, just having a great meal that you know you're going to enjoy and doing it, just celebrating yourself. Maybe it's buying yourself a gift, buying something cool for yourself that will make you feel good. Maybe it's, just doing something creative or fun. Or maybe it's calling a special person and just having a great conversation with them and saying how much you care for them, you appreciate them, you love them. Just do something for yourself. I want you to do one thing that celebrates you, my friend. And I don't want you to just do it. I want you to do it with joy. I want you to do it like it matters. I want you to do it like it's real. Please, my friend, do this for yourself. You deserve it. You deserve to have a pat on the back. You deserve the love. You deserve the appreciation. You deserve that sense of aliveness that comes from knowing that yes, there's frustration. Yes, there's struggle. Yes, there's strife. And we know that that's real. That's not denying it. That's not minimizing it. We know that that's there. But it's also about meeting your experience and finding a place of joy. Finding a place of joy and doing it by celebrating your journey, celebrating where you're at, where you've been, where you want to go, celebrating the opportunity to do something new, to live your life on your terms, and celebrating you, the whole of you, the person that you are in all of your multitude of experience and different parts, and celebrating the person that you are. Please, my friend, do something right now that celebrates you in your life today. Thank you for being here.